All right, guys, we have a Jordan hunt. I haven't done one in a long time, so I appreciate you guys sticking with me. We were doing some Caitlin Clark chases before. Back to Jordan. Let's get it started. That's Leia in the background. Hopefully, at one point, we'll. Oh, wow, great start, Matt. Hopefully, we'll get a guest appearance from Leia in a bit on video. And my fiance is also in the room cheering me on, too. We'll see how we do on the Jordan front. Got Kendall Gill, Travis Mays. We got our old buddy Mark Price. I just got his autograph recently on a one-of-one printing plate card, so that's pretty cool. Marcus Liberty, never heard of him. Got Detlef Shrimp. Look at that haircut. Swag Hound. Daryl Griffith. Stove Joe. Brankovic. So I think you can pull the Jordan Magic rivalry card out of this product, so that'd be really cool to pull that. Here's a cool Charles Barkley, East All-Star. I love Charles. And a Ron Harper, man, that's one that got away for the Cavs. And a really cool Hakeem illustration. Very nice. Respect to the artist, Alan Stout. Cool. All right. I'm going to sort those at the end. But we pulled, God, I sometimes forget, these 90s packs are a train wreck to open. We got Theodore Edwards. We got our boy Robert Parrish, who signs autographs to the mail. What a gentleman. Vlade Divac. Is that a second year Vlade? Sam Mitchell. That's kind of a cool pose. Greg Kite. Rory Sparrow. Dwayne Farrell. John Sally. Kevin Johnson, early career card. Gerald Henderson. We got a nice Brad Doherty, who I have a card out to the mail to him. Dennis Johnson, Ron Harper, and Byron Irving. All right. 0 for 2 so far on the Jordan hunt. I actually really like the Jordan out of this product, so hopefully we pull one. David Robinson, cool. Should probably set some of the Hall of Famers aside. Tony Smith, D. Brown, all rookie team card. Chuck Person. Benoit Benjamin. There's a cool Vlade. Is that a rookie or is that a second year? I can never tell these cards. They're not very well labeled, but I think that's cool. I'm setting that aside. Orlando Blackman. Early career Nick Anderson card. That could be a rookie. I love Nick Anderson because I love those Magic teams. Alvin Robertson. Thurl Bailey. Larry Drew. And Kiki. All right, bummer. So no Jordan out of that one. That would have been nice. But we will move on. All right. Oh, we have a Charles Barkley traded card. Here we go. Jay Humphreys. A Brian Stith rookie card. So it's a 92-93 upper deck. You can actually pull the Shaq rookie out of this, so I would be super excited about that. If it's in this series, that is. I don't remember off the top of my head. Bill Cartwright. Rick Smits, who I heard also signs through the mail. We have a Dikembe Mutombo, rest in peace. Very cool card of him dunking right there. Very nice. I'll put the Dikembe aside. And Rick Fox and Victor Alexander. All right. Nothing on the MJ front. I almost said OJ. All right. We got Kevin Gamble. Benoit Benjamin. Cool Kurt Rambis card. Trent Tucker. Reggie Miller. Which I should put Reggie aside later. Jack Haley. Scott Skiles. Derek Smith. Uwe Blob. What a name that is. Mark Eaton. Rick Mahorn. Oh, I saw the Bulls and I got excited, but it's BJ Armstrong, who was a really nice role player as a point guard during his career, but no Michael Jordan. All right. Scott Brooks, who was a coach for the Thunder also. We have Tyrone Corbin, Haywood Workman, Vern Fleming. We have a Larry Nance. Him and his son both played for my hometown Cavs. Vinnie Johnson. Larry Drew. Jordan! Our first Jordan. And actually, I don't have this card in my collection to my knowledge. So this is a brand new card to me. This is an East All-Star card. So cool pull. Jordan's just going to go on top of this stack, and I'm not going to add any more. So we're not shut out, and we do have a very cool Dominique illustration card here, and an Isaiah. So same artist, Alan Stout. Good job out of him. These are really cool cards that I will set aside down here. Let me put the Hall of Famers there. Although Vladi, I don't think Vladi actually made the Hall of Fame, but he had a really nice career. And if he did and I missed it, feel free to roast me in the comments. I can take it. When you guys comment, that really helps the algorithm for YouTube and helps these videos get seen more, which I appreciate. Joe Dumars, cool. Another Vladi. We're pulling a lot of, it's a Vladi hunt, I guess, today. Sam Bowie, who famous guy got picked ahead of Jordan. Brutal. And then his whole career was hampered by injuries. Ralph Sampson with the little screen print cut on the front. Larry Legends. I always like that card. Craig Elo. Mark Dwyer. And then Olden Polynice. All right. So we have one MJ, but overall, we're not doing as well as I had hoped. So hopefully it picks up a bit. We shall see. We have Jim Peterson, Mike Brown, Adrian Caldwell, Mark Jackson. I saw the Bulls again. We'll take Scottie Pippen, though. I'm not going to complain about Scottie, but I did think it was his teammate, MJ. We have a Sidney Lowe, Antoine Carr, Eddie Lee Wilkins, Rod Higgins, Robert Reed, Karl Malone the Mailman, and Jim Paxson. All right. Cool. I'll just do another run through of these at the end of this video. All right. Jeff Greer, Orlando Woolridge, Charles Smith, Danny Ainge, Michael Cage with the nice haircut. Shout out to Sage the Collector. I really like his channel. Joe Klein. Actually a cool shot of this guy that was a bench player. If I was a bench player in the NBA, I would for sure collect my own cards. That'd be super cool. Ronnie Cycli, Larry Nance. Oh, I saw a nut. Man, this is such a tease of a set. Another Chicago Bull, not named Michael Jordan. Detlef Schrempf, Tim Perry, Brian Quinnett, who I've never heard of. All right, so let's do Upper Deck here. And guys, if you have any recommendations on a product, like I would like to pull some inserts from these products. Problem is, Stadium Club, Skybox Premium have terrible issues with the cards rubbing up against each other. And especially after sitting for, 35 years in a warehouse somewhere or a old card shop or something, or somebody's attic, the cards really do not do well out of the pack these days. So if you guys know of a cool early 90s product or mid 90s product that I can open that isn't going to mess up when I open the product, let me know. I don't want it bricked together. But I'm down for new Jordan chase ideas. Manute Bol, just look at these legs. Insane. And he had an early death too. He's 7'7". Doc Rivers. I love this shot. Larry Bird. Look at him just stare down Chuck Person and vice versa. Larry was such a competitor, and it sounded like he was kind of an asshole too. But I'm here for it. Yeah, he has back problems. He's just, classic confrontation is what it says on the back of the card. And I could tell right by the photo that's what that is. And an Eric Murdoch rookie. I don't really remember him very well. All right, Skybox. Skybox has some really cool iconic base MJs, so maybe we can pull one. See, not great quality control on this card, but This has been sitting in this pack for a long time. Oh, another Chicago Bull, but not named Jordan. My back is killing me, speaking of. Will Purdue, come on, another Chicago Bull. This is the worst. Definitely needing to go in the hot tub tonight. My back is janky. Isaiah Thomas, nice, Hall of Famer. Sherman, Tony Campbell, Cliff Robinson, early career card. David Wingate, Todd Lichty, Mitchell Wiggins, Ken Norman, Dennis Rodman, nice. Muggsy, Doc Rivers again, and Dan Marley. All right, so far this Jordan hunt has not been very kind to me. We'll see. Maybe we can get lucky down the stretch here, but we're running out of time in packs. Lou Edwards, who's that dude? You have a Kendall Gill, a Johnny Dawkins, Grant Long, Tom Chambers, Felton Spencer, Winston Garland, Grant Long, another Dennis Rodman. That's a cool card. I don't think I have that one. Future Best Shot Blocker. Wow, they called this one for Dikembe Mutombo. That's a sweet card. Love that. We have a Charles Smith. And I'm getting killed on the Jordan front, though. Oof. Big oof. It's all up to Upper Deck Basketball. And Upper Deck Basketball saved me with the last 2 packs. We will soon find out. Leia, are you gonna, help me bring home some Michael Jordan? Can we do it?
I put on her collar because she was barking, and now she's being a jerk.
She might, and maybe she's pouting.
You pouting? You gonna help Daddy?
Hopefully she's in the edge of the frame right now. I don't even know if she is. Hershey Hawkins. Oh my God, we're getting killed over here. I got a Larry Bird though. That's cool. And I think that's Hershey. What? I don't know. Is Hershey Hawkins even that good? Why are they doing a full illustration of Hershey Hawkins? All right. Last pack.
Last pack magic.
We'll see. In the words of Pac-Man, last pack magic. But overall, I got killed on this Jordan hunt. I pulled some cool Hall of Famers and some cool Dikembe cards. But on the Jordan front, pretty rough. John Hot Rod Williams. I'm about to sneeze, so I'm hoping to finish this video before I sneeze. All right, geez. Oh, we did pull a Larry Johnson rookie card as the very last card. And that looks like a very clean Larry Johnson card. I'm guessing a PSA 10 of this card is probably worth like $40, but it's probably going to come back at 9 anyways, knowing how they kind of do things these days. They're very strict, but that was a fun one, guys. I unfortunately did not do very well on the Jordan. Oh, what am I doing? I have this. All right, if you're diehard, feel free to watch this, but I wouldn't blame you if you just tuned off right now, because this is going to be. All right, we're going to fly through this. Oh my God, it's like what is this, team set crap? It doesn't even look like they have the starters in this. But if I do pull a Jordan out of this, I won't complain anymore. We'll see. It's the Fleer update, which does that mean it's the newer players added into the set? I have no idea. I've never opened this update before. These are some pretty rough players they've added though to this set. So Kenny the Jet Smith. I mean, I should be more respectful. They made the NBA. So they're not rough players, but just more like role type guys. You know what I mean? Bimbo calls. All right, Jesus. These are all not very good players. I do have a Derek Coleman, which might be his rookie card. Is it? Yeah, this is a rookie. Derek Coleman. He had a pretty nice career. I think he had some issues with injuries, obviously, but I think he might have had some other issues too that I'm not going to talk about, but it's okay. I think Manute Bol again. Those long legs, that is insane. Jason Williams, who infamously shot his limo driver. Yeah. So I like basketball. The storylines too. A lot of these guys. We have a Drazen Petrovic card, and that's an early career. Okay, second year card for Drazen. All right. Come on. Yeah, these were, I think, were just players that were added. You can't see the mullet very well. Bummer. I mean, look at that hair, too. Oh, we have a Gary Payton rookie. All right, so he was added in the update, it looks like. So that's cool. This is definitely a Gary Payton rookie. Nice. All right, this wasn't a complete waste, I suppose. All right, so one Jordan. Bummer. It is what it is. But I'm doing another one soon. So hopefully we'll get redemption. Thanks for watching, guys. That only burned up 8%. So I have 15% left. Oh, I should not have done that. Should have just left it up. All right, and then